Alright, so I'm going to be installing the TS6 position tune for my 7.3 that I just bought. For some reason mine came with this, it looks like aluminum or just painted silver dial. I've never seen one like that. All the ones I've seen on YouTube and all that, they're all black. I don't know why mine's silver, but that's what I got. There's the tune chip there, all the instructions and everything. So I'm just going to take the computer out of the truck, and then I'm going to try and install the tune and see what happens. Alright, I got the PCM out of the truck here. It's pretty easy. You just undo a 10mm bolt that's holding the harness onto it. Take that off in the engine bay. Under the dash, there's two 7mm bolts on this little plastic tray thingy. Undo those and just rip this thing out. So now I'm just going to take off this plastic thing, clean the terminals, put that on there with the wiring, put everything back in, and then I'll come back and show you what we got. So what I've discovered that I have to do now is, see the chip sticks out of the back of the computer and obviously has the wire coming out of it. And on the computer mount, obviously the computer goes in like this, and now it can't do that. There's nothing in the instructions saying that you have to cut this, but you have to cut it. So I'm going to take the air saw and just cut that whole corner of the computer out where that chip is sticking out, and so we'll have one bolt in the cab and then the one on the wiring, and that should be good enough. So I'm going to cut that out and then put it back in the truck. Alright, so I cut a big hole out of it and used this rubber gasket stuff, drilled a hole and cut a slot in it to put the wire through. So it's got a little dust cover on it. They say just throw tape on it, but I did that. So now I'm just going to put it back in. Read this to somewhere. Most people put it right there beside that little grate looking thing. So I'll probably do the same. So I mounted the switch in the dash here. And with the different tunes, you can hear a difference in the idle. So right now it's on the 140 tune, right? And that's the idle speed. If I switch it to the 100 horsepower tune, you can hear a little bit difference there. Go down to 75. Another difference. You go to 50. No difference. And then high idle is high idle. And that's back to stock there. So you can really tell on the 140 tune that it's got a lot more throttle response. Even just moving it around the driveway, you can tell there's a lot more. It wants to move a lot more than it did before. Before it was very lazy, now it's like wanting to get her going. So definitely recommend the tune if you're looking at buying one. And there's the video. I'll throw in a little shot here of it rolling some coal on the 140 tune.